Hello and happy Friday, Southeast Ohio. It's Friday, February 20th, 2026. I'm Aniyah Hart. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. We can see food, rides, and fair fun all from up here.
Let's try that again. We're here at the Muskingum County Fair, taking in the best view in the house.
From carnival games and thrilling rides to funnel cakes and lemonade, today we're stepping out of the newsroom and into the pasture to meet some four-legged locals with big eyes, soft coats, and even bigger personalities. Hi there, Journey.
We're at the alpacas of Spring Acres, where tour season is back in full swing, and you're guaranteed to leave with unforgettable memories.
Right now, I'm standing just off of I-70 East at State Route 93, where troopers say a motorhome fire has claimed the life of 80-year-old Robert Henderson of Lancaster. Investigators tell me Henderson was stopped at a traffic light when the fire broke out. You're right. You have anything to say? Coming up this hour, more local news for your Friday morning, and today's the day. The 2026 Winter Olympics is on.
Plus snow showers throughout the day and then colder weather overnight.
You're watching Sunrise.
We both have 8 sticks of butter each, a butter knife, and a little wire for us to craft our cows on. So we have 30 minutes.
Maybe 35. Let's give ourselves some time.
If we need extra time, 35.
And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Well, I've moved on to the belly. If you look in the monitor, it looks like a cow. Final reveal. Here we go. These are the cows. I don't know. I think I'm biased, but I think I won.
I think you're biased.
In reports of measles in Northeast Ohio, health officials in Cuyahoga County say they are currently monitoring a local measles outbreak involving young children. And in Colorado, county health officials are now taking a closer look at immigration detention facilities. That's right after allegations that detainees are getting sick but not receiving treatment. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accepted President Donald Trump's invite to be a part of the Board of Peace. An 83-year-old man will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars for the 2024 shooting death of an Uber driver. Renee Nicole Good was shot in the head by an Immigration's Custom Enforcement officer in Minneapolis on Wednesday, sparking protests across the country, including right here in Zanesville.
That'd be the first time a reality show's had that, right?
There are even some that are decently local. If you venture out into Columbus, there are many bars, restaurants that are showcasing this show on the big screen. So if you are an avid Love Island watcher or just a fan and want to go out for a couple appetizers and drinks, then you'll have yourself a nice weekend. Would you go attend one?
Yeah, I guess I would. It seems like everybody's into it. I might as well get into the show myself, right?
Sweet treat.
We teamed up with a local baker to showcase how you can make a sweet treat at home.
Valentine's Day is a busy time at B Sweets in downtown Zanesville as people look for desserts to share with someone special.
The team here says it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes a simple homemade treat can mean the most.
We tried making mini heart-shaped cheesecakes, starting with a graham cracker crust, which you can make at home or buy in store, and a cheesecake filling made from cream cheese, sour cream, eggs, and sugar.
Now we want to add sugar to make it nice and sweet.
We made 2 flavors, a white chocolate raspberry and a chocolate strawberry, by adding cocoa powder to the mix. To make them, we layered cheesecake mix, our filling, then topped it with another layer before baking.
Once they're baked and cooled off, the real fun begins, the decorating.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We topped our cheesecakes with more filling, shredded chocolate, and drizzle to finish them off.
I believe in drizzles. Yes. Because I think everything looks better with a drizzle.
They may not look bakery perfect, but they're a fun way to celebrate Valentine's Day at home, whether you're by yourself or with a special someone. From B Sweets in the Downtown Exchange,
Because local matters.
I'm Aniyah Hart.
And I'm Shannon Costello.
What if a simple act of kindness could change the world? What if you flipped a coin and that was your sign to start something bigger? For one man, that flip turned into a mission. One good deed in every U.S. state. John Larson, father, grandfather, and restaurant owner from Zanesville, Ohio, is getting ready to travel to all 50 states. Not just for sightseeing, but to spread kindness through action, one good deed at a time.
You know, I think the idea came probably about 5 years ago, somewhere around the COVID time. All I could see was negativity. I just didn't see a happy country.
There's a new app for Ohio drivers called Road Ready Ohio, and WHIZ was given the opportunity for an exclusive app demo where I got to put my driving skills to the test.
We just released our Road Ready Ohio app. It is a new tool that parents and guardians can use to get the 50 hours of practice time in with their new drivers before they get their license. It also gives them feedback on how their new driver is driving, such as hard braking, speed, sharp cornering.
The app works directly through the parent or guardian's phone, tracking the driver's behavior and time with one simple tap.
Phone away. Yeah, you don't need it.
The student doesn't need to have their phone out or near them to log the hours. It all runs quietly in the background, allowing parents to even stay fully engaged while their teen drives.
We know that inexperience is the #1 reason why new drivers crash. So we think it's really important that new drivers get that experience in a safe environment with a trusted adult.
As of September 30th, all new drivers under 21 must complete 24 hours of classroom instruction, 8 hours with a licensed instructor, and 50 hours of practice, which can be tracked through this app.
As the weather is clear and the distance we went, and then it's going to start tracking your time. So you're 0.63% of the way to your 50 hours.
After each drive, users can choose the route type and instantly review their results. Once all 50 hours are logged, the affidavit can be printed directly from the app, making this the easiest process yet for new Ohio drivers. You can scan the QR code on your screen to find out more about the Road Ready Ohio app to test your driving skills or prep your young driver. The Road Ready Ohio app is available for free in the App Store and Google Play. Reporting in Zanesville, because local matters, I'm Aniyah Hart.
Your kids can get free funding for schooling. Why are we not applying for this?
Over 300 seats in the auditorium were packed Monday night with parents, students, alumni, faculty, and staff, all fighting to save the Career Technical Education program. The news shocked many in the Morgan local school district, including teachers, who say they were blindsided by the potential cuts.
I was a bit flabbergasted, and I'm so sorry, but I went to the principal and I said, I don't know that I can focus today. I was completely blindsided and had no idea.
The timing of this meeting struck a chord with many, as February is officially Career and Technical Education Month, recognized by President Donald Trump just days ago.
I, Donald J. Trump, do hereby proclaim February 2025 as Career and Technical Education Month, and I found it's a sad irony, I don't know, but we're discussing this today when it's Career and Technical Education Month.
At the center of this debate, a $1.5 million budget shortfall. With career tech programs in other districts already closed to new applicants, students who may want to enroll are now left with no options. This is a major concern for the community, as Morgan County is a rural area where many students don't go on to college, making these career pathways even more vital. In a community where college isn't always an option, these programs provide a direct path to stable careers. Teachers like Brian Sims and John Nichols, who were told they were losing their jobs just days ago, say the lack of communication has left them scrambling for answers.
The application to get into Mideast, the deadline was January 17th. They informed us on January 30th that we were all fired.
For students, the loss of these programs could mean missed opportunities in fields like cosmetology, automotive tech, engineering, and many more.
You need to be writing your representatives. If you flood their offices with letters, you will get their attention.
But the future of Morgan's Career and Technical Education program remains uncertain. The community hopes the board will find an answer before it's too late. In Morgan County, because local matters, I'm Aniyah Hart. Good morning, Southeast Ohio. It's Friday, February 27th. So before there's that, there's this. Hi, guys. Spend the day with me as a 23-year-old local news anchor in a small local market. So, of course, I had to get up and get ready for work. I just do skincare, so moisturizer, eye cream. And I'm not going to lie, I've been mouth taping the past few days, like for the past 3 days. And honestly, I feel like it's helped. I don't really know the science behind it, but I think I've been getting better quality of sleep. So then I grab my breakfast and I head out the door and boom, bam, I am now at the station. Time check, it is 3:59 and I'm just producing the show, putting things together. A lot of people ask me what goes into producing, or I didn't realize news anchors produce, and while not all of them do, a good chunk in a smaller market will. So what that means is I go through, I copy edit or proofread stories from our reporters from yesterday. I make sure there's no typos on the web, I make sure there's no typos in the scripts for when I read, and then I scroll through our affiliate networks. Okay, so after inserting my local stories, our timing for sports, and then a couple other stories, I have 6 minutes and 24 seconds to fill. So like I always say, everything is timed down to the second. So now it's time for me to pop our national wrap in, which is essentially like 3 national stories that are headlining as of right now. Time check, it is 4:30, and the scripts are printing to the other building for my director, Dave, and I'm just gonna eat breakfast. Time check, it's 5:17, so I have about 13 minutes to read through scripts before I head over to the other building. It is 5:57 now, and we're getting ready to go on air, so I'm just going ahead. Keaton's doing his mic check.
Hello, testing.
As I always say, Fridays are my longer days, and that is because we have to film for Clip Show. So essentially what Clip Show is, we don't have a Sunday night broadcast, so we need something to fill our time, which means I have to record something for our 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock slots. So now you just see me here editing and producing Clip Show as well. So I have to film our welcomes, our intros, outros, and everything for Clip Show. And then while it's exporting, I just double check all the clips because I'm going through a week's worth of newscast, our sunrise show, our 5 p.m. show, 6 o'clock show. So I'm just making sure that everything exported correctly. And then Keaton and I, of course, had to film our fit check, which I did post. Hey guys, time check. It's 10:49 a.m. There's Shy. We are on our way to our segment because we have to film today. For those of you who ask, hey, what time do you get off? And I say it varies. This is why. So I'll catch you guys when we get there. Time check, it's 11:15. We just made it to the Dawes Arboretum because we are getting ready to get maple syrup for our segment. So we had a little bit of a drive. What was it, like 40 minutes? 35? Yeah, 35, 40 minutes. And I'm putting on my rain boots because they match. And we're gonna go down the maple syrup trail and shoot things for our segment on the fly with Aniyah and Shy. So we are Mrs. Do It All, okay? Shy's checking the camera. I go ahead and grab the tripod because we are on our MMJ stuff. If you don't know what MMJ means, it stands for multimedia journalist. It means we conduct the interviews, we shoot B-roll, all that stuff. We can do it, okay? Total packages. No news pun intended, by the way. Time check is 1:04, and we just finished up at the Arboretum learning about maple syrup. Currently at 3:45. I just got home from work. It was officially a 12-hour day. So thanks for spending the day with me, your local 23-year-old news anchor in a small local market. Hello and happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's Monday, January 19th. I most definitely fell asleep a little later than I should have the night before, so I woke up. I hit snooze. I woke up, got right to the station, produced, and started right on my makeup. Time check. It is 5:13 in the morning, and I have to head over to the other building around 5:30, so I have a little more than 15 minutes to finish my makeup and do my hair. Time to head to the other building. 3 minutes until we go on air. There's the iPad, there's Keaton in his socks, there's Dave back there through the window, and there's Brandon by the camera. My day is done for now. I have to actually go MC an event, so I'm about to go get my stuff from next door and head out because I have to be there by 8. Today is a bit of a different day for me. I'd normally still be at the station, I'd still be on air, but Desiree, our lovely radio host, is filling in for me. Radio host and reporter is filling in for me. That is so nice. We love Des. I don't know if I'm going to record behind the scenes, so I did grab my gimbal and my light. I don't think I need my glasses. I could pop them up here in case I need them, though. I think that's cute. We'll see. I'll probably take them off when I get inside. And I need my lipstick. Where's my lipstick? Okay, got the gloss. Put this in here, and I am right on time. Let's head in. Ah! And for those who may not have met me yet, my name is Aniyah Hart, and I am the morning anchor at WHIZ. I just want to say that I'm honored to be here for another year. I just wrapped up at the prayer breakfast, so now I'm about to head to the station, check my emails, make sure there's nothing that's needed. I didn't get to record any part of it. I just have some photos. So I'll pop those in here. But yes, time to head back to the station and be done for the day. Time check, it's 12:01. Y'all, it's freezing outside, first of all. I feel like people don't really realize how far we are from our cameras. So I'm going to show you guys and give you a little perspective about where I sit. Camera guy, Brandon's going to take my phone and show you guys just how far I sit. So here I am. A little newsroom's back all the way back here. So this is where I sit. And then where you guys are is the camera and teleprompter and the monitor and all that fun stuff. And the weather wall is over there. And that's where Keaton goes. He's not there yet, so we're not going to show you. Of course, I had to get comfortable again, and now I am producing our 7:55 cut-ins. So I'm cutting different things down. I'm adding things in, so we can total up to minute 20 to about 2 minutes. Hello and good morning. It's 7:56. I'm Aniyah Hart. Hello and good morning. It's 8:56. I'm Aniyah Hart. Time check. It is 9 o'clock, and we are heading into recording our midday stuff. Yay! Hello and good afternoon. I'm Aniyah Hart. Meteorologist Keaton Lewis will have your forecast in just a moment, but first, today's headlines. And that's all from us for today. We're done with anchor stuff. Yay! But I'm not done for the day. So I'm heading over to the other building, and I'm going to go talk to Shy. We're going to plan out our script, and then I'm going to get changed for our next story. All right, so we're all changed and ready. Hi. And we are about to head to the Guernsey County Fair to cover something. Animals or food? We're still in the in-between planning stages. Things you don't see at the news. Shylin and I are currently trying to find people to interview because people keep saying no. I think she found someone because I see people with her, so. To ask fairgoers and fair showers some amusing trivia. So of course the fair is not just about food. We got to spend a lot of time with some animals, and we went over to the horse barn and I got to pet a horse. It was so cute. All right, so we just finished recording our stuff at the fair. Or so we thought. We ended up getting pulled into another story, but this story was actually so fun. Shout out to Sweet Joe and her food truck. Lynn and I got pulled into a side quest. We learned how to make funnel cakes and elephant ears. And now we're going to head back to the station and edit some stuff for the 5 o'clock news. Now we are just editing our package. Go for me, the fair is all about... Time check, by the way, it's 3:12. I have not been keeping up with the time, but we got pulled into some side shenanigans, so... Get stuff done. Ooh, we should try like check marks, like a sound effect. All right, time check. It is 6:27. I just got out the shower, and that means it's time for bed. Today was a long day. So this is my little caffeine hit for the morning. I've already been up for 4 hours. I've sat through 4 hours of my day already. So this is our longest show at the station. This is our hour-long show, and then I tape every 30 minutes for the Today Show cut-ins that we do. And today, we also have to film some promos, as well as our weekend wrap clip show, which I also edit. So yes, today's a day where I need caffeine and food. Also, like I said, this is kind of unhealthy because I am about to eat some loaded fries at 5 in the morning. These fries have lamb, mac and cheese, fries, sauce, a whole bunch of good stuff that I probably should not be eating. But unfortunately, the reality of being a morning reporter, morning anchor, is this is kind of your dinner. And now here's the news. So we are 43 minutes into the newscast, and here's our meteorologist, Keaton. Hi, Keaton. Producing my 7:56 cut-in for the Today Show. And our lovely news director, Carolyn, is walking over. So I'll probably talk to her for a little bit while I produce. It's about 8:51, so I'm heading in to go film another cut-in for the Today Show, because that's what we do. We film cut-in, like I said, pretty much every 30 minutes. Forgot my scripts in the other room, and our camera guy's grabbing them for me. Yay! Scripts acquired, all thanks to Brandon. We appreciate him and all he does for the station. Yay. Well, you do enough. Hello and happy Friday. It's 7:56. Already that time again. Time for another cut-in. We have one more left after this one, so we are on the way. Hi, I'm not late, I promise, but I did forget my scripts again, so I got there. Hello and happy Friday, it's 8:26. Now it's time to record everything for midday.
Back to 9.
And that's all from us for today. Tune into the WHIZ News at 5 for more news, weather, and sports. Midday's done. Time to do clip show stuff. Yay!
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Good evening, and thank you for tuning into the WHIZ News at 11. August is now Child Support Awareness Month. Here's the story. I'm done filming everything for today, but I do have to go edit clip show, so that is my next task. Before editing and before leaving, I of course had to do an OOTD with Keaton, our lovely meteorologist. We accidentally twinned a little bit today.
Hey y'all, come with me to try a new menu item at Flaming Feathers in Columbus, Ohio. This is the Lewis Center location of Flaming Feathers, and I came out to try their new secret menu item.
It's so good. Yeah. Thank you.
So these are the flaming hot mac and cheese balls, and the reason they're a secret menu item is because when you walk in, you're not going to see them on the menu. So it's more of a, if you know kind of situation. And they're dropping their red velvet milkshake right in time for Valentine's Day, so it'll be available this weekend. So if you want to swing by and try something new, I would definitely suggest it. I'm more of a chocolate milkshake kind of girl, like a stick to my ways kind of girl, and I'm glad I stepped out of my comfort zone and gave it a try. This food is a nightmare for anyone who's lactose intolerant, aka me.